Hello, hello, welcome to Keys to the Kingdom. I'm Monique. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today is March the 22nd, and this is Coffee and Devotion. Again, I don't have no coffee today, but I had me some water. You can never go wrong with water. But anyway, so today we are going to discuss peace and quiet. Peace and quiet, okay? So this is going to come from Isaiah chapter 32, verse 17. And this is from the New King James Version. So it says, the works of righteousness will be peace, and the effects of righteousness, quietness, and assurance forever. Okay, so you can take the time to read the whole chapter of Isaiah 32. There's some really good stuff in there. All right, so it says peace and quiet. Just saying those words together can bring comfort. It can also bring despair. If they seem out of reach, how, oh, how can we claim them? Okay. So how can you claim peace and quiet? Peace is something that you really have to fight for, because the enemy loves chaos and he loves confusion, division, strife, hate. He loves everything that causes anything but comfort or peace. So what I do, I fight for my peace. And I've gotten to the point where I don't care who you are. If there's like a remotely small, like even a 1% chance that you would interrupt my peace, you gotta go. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you bring to the table, especially if I have to deal with you on like a full-time basis, like in my house, in my immediate circle or something like that. Now, work or something, look, hey, it is what it is, because people are going to be who they are. But those days are just over, because people don't care enough to care for your peace. So you have to guard your peace like Fort Knox. You really have to, because people will just be living their life doing all kind of foolishness and want to come and dump their garbage on you, like you some kind of garbage disposal or something like that. And then now you go from having a great day, you don't feel your spirit up, and then now somebody come and dump their garbage, and now you feeling a certain type of way. No, take that junk back where you found it from, and then you can be like, you gotta go. Especially the people that want to do it over and over and over and over, year after year, nothing ever changes. Same complaint, same this, same that. You complaining about stuff, but you don't want to change it. Change starts with self before it changes anywhere else. But anyway, let me not get off topic. So it says, through righteousness comes peace, quietness, and assurance. Forever is a big word. Righteousness, and one you may have shied away from. If so, lean in. Righteousness is not an unattainable ideal of perfection or superiority. It's about putting God first and living in a way that honors Him. In exchange for your honor, He offers the peace and quiet you long for. That's why I said, anything God give you, you got to fight for, because the devil do not want you to have it. The devil don't want you to have nothing good. He do not want you to be at peace. He don't want you to live calmly and be able to hear the voice of the Lord. He wants to keep your mind chaotic and doing all types of things. Okay? So it says, what does living a righteous life look like to you? What does living a righteous life look like to you? So, a righteous life to me looks like following the commandments, walking in the newness of Christ, bearing the fruits of the Spirit, peace, love. Well, those are basically the fruits of the Spirit. But anyway, yeah, in a nutshell. But that's a self thing first. You have to deal with yourself first, because the problem ain't everybody else all the time. Sometimes the problem is you, because if you entertain it, it's going to stay right around you. If you indulge in it, if you egg it on, it's just going to come back to you. Because believe it or not, you are the company that you keep. That's why you got to keep them in rotation. You got to keep it moving. Especially if a person that don't want nothing out of life, a person that's just going around in the same circles over and over and over and over again, have all of the complaints in the world, but don't want to stop doing half of what they doing, and then looking at you sideways because you elevating and you trying to show them how to elevate, but they look at you stupid. Like, what do you mean I gotta pray? What do you mean I gotta fast? Jesus fasted. Jesus prayed. What make you think that you ain't gotta do the two most basic things in the Bible? But anyway, what does living a righteous life look like to you? Okay, so that is our word for today on March the 22nd. Peace and quiet. You hear that? Peace and quiet, baby. Love it. Y'all have a great day. Be blessed. Like the video, subscribe. And I'll see you back on the next video. Be blessed and have a great week. Bye-bye.